All right, I'm hanging out with my pal Tommy Rant right here. What's up? Now I heard a little rumor from a Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta, that you snore.
What?
That's what he told me.
First off, if that bus is paying attention to me while I'm sleeping, that ain't strictly business. That's strictly weird.
That's kind of weird, right?
I ain't about that. Where'd you hear that from? Him? Her?
From him.
Her. Yeah. Listen, Buster. Listen, Chooch. You got my number. You know the time. Slime time.
Careful, Brandon Beretta is really good at suplexing big fat asses, so he might get you back, but you've been losing weight, so.
You look great.
Yeah. I guess so.
All right, thank you, Tommy Rant, and Slime Ball Sage over there. Anybody make sense of this?
Wait, okay, let me get there. So it's 80 cents times 20. Wait, $1, $16, I think.
That's what I got.
Around there.
I got like 17
But
something.
then we sell them at 20 each. So
Then it's like $3 profit in 8 by 10.
no, way more than that.
It's way more?
Yeah, it's 17 for 50 of them.
Oh.
No, I think we used 100 before. I don't fucking
Wait,
know.
no, yes, we did use 100 because then it was 20 times 100 and we were trying to get to 2,000.
Oh yeah, okay. So if we buy 100 of them at 87 cents each, that's $8.07, right?
Yes.
Or no, is it $87?
Wait. 100
I just want to know what you're calling this math.
100
Standard
times
math.
8, it's $87.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know. Get a calculator. That's what.
All right, we'll get a calculator, everybody. All right, bye.
We gotta fix that up. I like this.
They're Gucci.
Take off your glasses.
I can't see. I can't see.
I don't care if you can see. You're gonna see now. Take them off.
All right, hold on.
Let me hold this mic. I'll hold your mic. Yeah. Put those away. Put that on. Look at that. Look how great he looks. Look at that. All in one. Dank.
I think they're a little small.
A little small. How big is your head? Jesus.
I'm big on. Never mind. Michael Payne, everybody.
Papa Dank. All in one Dank. All in one.
We'll talk after, too.
We definitely will talk after.
Make sure you follow Michael Payne.
Trained me, shown me guidance are on these walls, and it feels bizarre and surreal to be joining them.
He's a good guy. He's an outright kind of guy. But listen, we got Slime Ball City tickets.
I'm Cora, and I am your winner of this. I like it, Dark Papa Dank. You don't? Are you scared of the Dark Papa Dank?
It's great. It's great. I can't wait.
Honestly, the first and realistically the only. I'm doing great. How are you?
We just did steal it last time, but it's in safe hands. My son is watching it.
Are you positive?
Yeah, my son is watching.
Look at me! I'm a physical specimen.
Very spicy. Very spicy.
You got the dirt.
I wish.
I literally love conventions. Like,
I'm gonna try to get through her. That's my motivation today.
I wish I could.
Come in soon. You can check her out on Monster Slam. Welcome to an all-new Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dank, and I'm sorry I had to cancel all my podcasts last week. I've been under the weather, still a little bit under the weather, but I'm here tonight with a very special guest, my good friend, who's the first time on the podcast, believe it or not, the one and only Brother Greatness.
Hallelujah and amen.
Hallelujah. How you doing, buddy?
I'm blessed and highly favored in the Lord. It's good to be with you right now, Papa Dank.
It's good to be with you too, man. Now, all these years we've known each other, all the stuff we've done on my fan interactions, vlogs, whatever, and this is the first time you've actually been on the stream.
Yeah, it's kind of unbelievable. It's very rare that I pop up on anything. I like to make sure that I have something worth talking about, and there's so much going on right now. It's definitely the time to do it.
There is a lot going on. Let's talk about this big event that you are orchestrating over here for Black History Month. All Black everything.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
about how it came to be.
Yes, sir. All Black everything, presented by Remarkable Wrestling. Honestly, I had a lot to do with Black Girl Magic #2 that happened over in Brooklyn a few years back. Myself, Kona Capuccio, we talked about that several times, and he asked me if I ever wanted to do something here in February. He wanted to do something special at Remarkable with Remarkable. I said, you know something, I don't mind leading something. I don't mind being the guy behind something, but my vision, I wasn't sure if he was gonna be fully okay with it. And he said, hey, whatever you'd like to do, Remarkable Wrestling will be happy to present it. I said, sounds great to me. So All Black Everything was born. An opportunity to really show a lot of my culture and individuals that are within my culture to the Suffolk area and have a level of representation that honestly you don't see that often in Suffolk County, New York. You simply don't. And I've heard a lot of fans ask for something like this over the course of the last few years, whether it's at VPW or NYWC. So the fact that Kono Remarkable Wrestling has given us an opportunity to do something special and unique, I'm really grateful. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a big deal.
No, that's awesome. Good stuff. How did you come about the initial talent for the show? Because there's so many great black athletes that you and I both know, you know. So how did it come to choose this talent for this particular show?
There's so many good options, as you mentioned, and it wasn't necessarily easy, but I started with the people that I knew best, the individuals that I helped train, and those people would be the true king of R&B, Stan Michael, Angelo Carter, and A-Game Joe Alexander. I helped them in their first year in professional wrestling. So I started with those three, and next up was Karen Bam Bam, and everything was built around them first. And the matches I thought I was gonna get to present, the issues people have with other wrestlers and dream matches that individuals wanted, I thought that was more important than anything I was gonna come up with. So I made sure that those were the contests that happened.
All right, awesome. I love Karen Bam Bam as well. A lot of history with Karen. All right, let's go into some of the matches going on. We have Kylan King versus Joseph Alexander. Tell me, and it's sponsored by Joe Delgado. Everybody knows Joe Delgado around here.
And I love Joe Delgado, man. He jumped in so quick, and it's cool having Joe sponsor Joe, right?
Right.
But these two have had an issue on social media since the day Joseph Alexander started wrestling. They both claim that they're the other one's father. What? And keep attempting to sun each other on X, Twitter, whatever you call it. They've yet to have a singles contest, so I figured let's make it happen.
All right, so it'll be happening this February 1st at Wisconsin Highway 106 Lake Avenue. Bell time's at 3, doors open at 2:30. Will there be a meet and greet?
So there won't be a meet and greet because you'll have all the time and opportunity to meet people, both during our brief intermission and directly after the show, because at 5 o'clock, we're going to empty out for about maybe 20 minutes to reorganize the space. And we're going right into our Royal Rumble watch party, where you'll have an opportunity to sit down and watch the Rumble in a wrestling school, close to a ring where you just watch a full show, and you'll be able to see it with many of the wrestlers who will still be here watching the show with you.
That's awesome. So not only do you get to watch a great show live and in action, but you get to watch the Royal Rumble as well.
Yep, you get it. And it's a Royal Rumble completely free with your purchase of a ticket to All Black Everything.
That's awesome, man. One great low price for everything. Good stuff. All right, next match. We got the Haven versus Diaspora. Tell me how this is going on.
So, as I mentioned, Angelo Carter, me and Angelo are very close. Helped him a lot early on, and right now, Diaspora has been having a consistent issue with the Haven over at Blood, Sweat, and Tears. They're actively sponsoring this contest due to all of its deep connections with wrestling in the Connecticut area. Diaspora, the Haven, trying to take another jab at wrapping up their whole rivalry. If you want a full, in-depth perspective and details regarding this long-standing rivalry, I would recommend jumping on IWTV, watching some Blood, Sweat, and Tears, jumping on the social media. The promos are out there. The matches have occurred. And right now, this contest is going to have a lot to do with what happens to the Blood, Sweat, and Tear Tag Team Championships going forward at BST. So it's a really big matchup there, especially for the folks in the New England area.
And it's sponsored by BST as well. So make sure you follow them as well, please. All right. rolling along. We have Miss Karen Bam Bam versus Brianna Bands.
Yes.
I didn't want to say it wrong. So, how did this come about?
All right. So as I mentioned, Karen Bam Bam, she's been doing a fantastic job over. I mean, everywhere she goes. Let's be honest. But Black Girl Magic 1 and 2, she did a fantastic job. 2 huge wins for her, both in a triple threat match and by defeating the then Pan African world champion Trisha Dora, who's obviously now in AEW. Brianna Bands is a competitor who's been doing really great work over at CAP. Has been doing fantastic work as a student over at T to T and doing fantastic work over in the state of Pennsylvania. I thought she deserved an opportunity to shine, and I was excited to give it to her. She's actually being sponsored, Brianna Bands, by Grit and Glitter, the Grit and Glitter podcast, and Karen Bam Bands being sponsored by Tay, also known as Spice Spiegel from Black Girl Magic.
Awesome. Thank you to the sponsors for this match as well. All right, next match. Shotgun Adam versus Tyree Taylor, sponsored by BSW for Tyree, and Shotgun is sponsored by CH.
Yep. Shotgun. That CH is for Connor Hassler, who does a lot of editing, a lot of video editing work. So it's someone that can assist with that. He also is the sponsor for Kylon King. Shotgun's wanted this match for a long time. Shotgun's wanted to express his section in the Afro-Caribbean experience. He's wanted to have an opportunity to present that for quite some time. Him and Tyree have known each other for well over a decade. He's never had a chance to fight this man, and I really think he's trying to get a little bit of the shine that Tyree has over in New England and appropriate to himself. I doubt the Church of Greatness' own Tyree Taylor would allow such a thing to happen. Big Hoss match. Really excited to see what happens.
Me too. Now make sure everybody gets their tickets. Let everybody know where they can get tickets besides
yeah. There's only one place to get your tickets. It's going to be at remarkablewrestling.com. It's not one of those situations where you go on the website and you're searching around. Oh my goodness, where's the tickets? Can't find it. The site crashed. Right. As soon as you go on the website, the first thing on Remarkable Wrestling is a big old poster for All Black Everything and the hyperlink for your tickets, either general admission for $25, front row for $30, or one of the packages that allow you to see All Black Everything, as well as Sky's the Limit 3 the following day. Purchase of either ticket grant you full access, totally free, to the WWE Royal Rumble watch party here at Remarkable Wrestling, the Remarkable Wrestling School. And if you want to bring in food, this isn't a movie theater. Bring whatever food you want. Bring whatever drink you want. There's a Jamaican spot 20 minutes away. There's Taco Bell right there. Bring whatever you want to bring. Just let it be safe and let it be legal.
Oh my gosh. Bring your own food. I like it. Love it.
Bring your own food. Have at it. We got a potluck.
Yeah. Now, before we go into the main event, which is going to be announced here tonight for the first time, let's talk about, look, Jay Bougie is in there.
Yep. You got Jay Bougie. And then I tell you, that was a blessing because Jay Bougie was interested in being a part of the program, reached out. And I've known Bougie for quite some time. And I told him, I said, hey, I didn't even reach out because I wasn't sure if you would have that interest. He's so busy. Right. MLW, House of Glory, International, doing his thing. Jay Bougie has really been proving himself over the course of the last year. And there's no way I was going to just... we already had so much talent here. But Bougie, he said it's so important to him to represent the culture out here on Long Island. And I said, man, let's get you in here. So I feel bad for everybody who needs to come into the room with Jay Bougie. He pop you in the mouth quick.
Jay Bougie don't play, man. I've seen him in action.
He really does. I'm not wrestling. I'll tell you that. Nope, not me.
No, but let's talk about that main event. Who you will be wrestling, Brother Greatness. Is everybody ready for it?
Oh, we got a drum roll going. Where's my stick?
Hold on. I got that breaking news right there, brother. All right, here we go. That main event for All Black Everything is Brother Greatness himself taking on the one, the only, the incomparable Desmond Cole right there. Killing it all over as well. Love Desmond Cole. Me is sponsored. I can't even see the graphic. Who's he sponsored by?
Yeah, so Desmond Cole is being sponsored by @PatsFanBE on X. That's our boy Tim. Really good brother out there in New England. We see him all the time, every week at Wrestling Open. Thursdays at the White Eagle. Starting next week, it'll be weekly at Electric Haze, also in Worcester, Massachusetts. And I'm being sponsored by Evan Zalia's Home Loan Specialist.
That is awesome. Now, how are you going into this match? This must be like something you've been looking forward to, because I know I'm looking forward to watching this match myself.
I've wanted this match for such a long time personally. And when Desmond Cole was the New York State champion over at Victory Pro Wrestling, I was trying really hard to get an opportunity at it while he held it. Myself and Desmond Cole had a serious issue in Worcester, Massachusetts, where I told him I had nothing but love for him. Oh, hey, Lycan. I had nothing but love for him. I wanted to help him start getting in his winning ways. I think I was of assistance, but I also said very mean things to the young man. I told him I loved him more than his father loved him. I told him some stuff that was really rough to hear. He took exception to it. We had fisticuffs, but we never had a formal contest. And I believe I don't think I'm better than Desmond Cole, but I know how to beat him. And I want to be the remarkable heavyweight champion. So I'm taking that opportunity now. And since I never used my number one contendership opportunity to get back the Riot Championship, I've determined that the best thing to do is to utilize this opportunity and my rematch clause for my first ever championship opportunity here at Remarkable for the primary gold.
Wow, what a main event that's going to be for All Black Everything. Desmond Cole versus Brother Greatness. This is definitely a classic in the making right there, brother, in the indies right here.
One of the few Long Island matches that can happen out here that hasn't happened yet. So, very excited.
You're his wrestling dad.
Oh, he's been calling his wrestling dad since 2015 or something like that. Haven't seen Lycan in a while. I'm glad you're doing well, brother.
Casey Lycan, definitely want to follow as well. All right.
He's been busy.
Tell me, I know you're going to be very successful at this, so I know you got thoughts in your head for the next one you're gonna do. Any names you thinking of that you might want to bring to the next All Black Everything?
Yeah, if let's assume everything goes really well. We have a big sellout. People are clamoring for more. Definitely, I would love to have way more women on the card. We have the shucky ducky quack quack. But we only have one women's match on the card. We have one of our two ring announcers is a woman, and then of course Talia Jeanette operating as a referee. I love women's wrestling. I do. That's part of the reason I was so involved in Black Girl Magic 1, and even way more in Black Girl Magic number 2. So my focus is really going to be on getting more women on the card, whether it's individuals like Gia Scott. Regrettably, Damaris is retired, but if she was still around, she'd be very high on that list. This young woman Zenith, who we both just saw at NYWC, have
wow, what a match.
Yeah, her and Amity really did a great job. But having someone like Zenith there, I'd love to have Tiara James on, if at all possible. So these are definitely the first people I think of. Beyond that, Jay Bougie has a fantastic crew. Tyree Taylor and Prolific has the rest of Prolific. You have a lot of really great options. Patrick Saint, Dan the Man, all the people from the Mission out in Connecticut, or that were formerly part of the Mission in Connecticut. I could go on and on and on. All the NYWC guys at A1G would be great to have. So, honestly, I'd have to have about 10 shows to get a half of who I'd want. Darius Carter. It goes on and on.
All Father himself. Woo.
It's when I would like to.
Darius?
I've yet to wrestle Darius Carter in any way. No tag match, nothing. We jabbed verbally back and forth backstage for the last 6 years, but we've never wrestled.
Oh, I'd love to see you take on Darius Carter.
There's a second one.
Book it, right?
Yeah, no, I'll make it happen but this has to sell out first.
Yeah. Well, if you don't book it, maybe somebody else will book it for you.
Someone might. We'll see. Let's see what VPW does. I don't know. Kono's somewhere by the ring. We'll see what he does.
I'm gonna throw in a suggestion for you, my good pal, the Cotton Candy Princess herself, Tiffany Avatar.
Oh, of course. I saw y'all had y'all interview not too long ago, and her and I, we have an interesting relationship that has begun from VPW about 6 months ago. I wouldn't be surprised if. I'm actually surprised she didn't reach out to be a part of this program. I would like to have her here as well.
I'm surprised too. I'll give her a call later. She actually messaged me earlier. Yeah, man, a lot of great talent out there. I'm gonna throw in my good pal Michael Fain, all in one Michael Fain, making waves along the Northeast over here.
Hey, Papa, that's not fair. You just named your tag team partner. I know you're all in one
Yeah,
day.
I'm all in one tank.
Oh.
I'm trying to look out for my buddy over there, Mr. Fain over there. A lot of good stuff happening on February 1st, man. Congratulations for your first event, man. It looks like it's gonna be a banger, and everybody definitely needs to get their tickets and go support this man right here. He's not only a great guy, which a lot of people can attest to, but he's also a great wrestler. If you've seen him wrestle, and we need to support Brother Greatness and All Black Everything. It's very important that we support this during this important month of Black History Month, and today on Martin Luther King Day, that we're able to talk about this and spread the word on this great event coming up on February 1st. So good stuff, Brother Greatness. What else you got going on? Let us know.
Oh, yeah, a ton happening as always. As you know, Victory Pro Wrestling, we're doing a riot in church, and there's no way this event could go down without Brother Greatness being there. So it's going to be a 3-on-3 tag team contest there, trying to do all for the win, trying our best to really help our community, because that's really what it's about, right? It starts with helping the community. Huge contest over there, Beyond Excited. That's going to be Friday. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's the 24th, 25th?
I'm not really sure, but I know it's in Bohemia.
Yes.
I'll look it up while you keep going.
Yeah, I think that's the 24th, but it's this upcoming Friday. Very excited for that, and I'll be dropping a word in season later tonight regarding that contest. I will personally be sponsored by Terrace Temptations, a bakery that's out in New York City. They do a lot of great cakes, specific designs, great for anyone who's trying to do a birthday or any major gathering in which they want to have a specialty cake. So I really recommend Terrace Temptations. If you're going to be tempted by something, it might as well be sweet.
It is the 24th, and there you are right there. I don't have the graphic I got on my phone right there.
Yeah, my little hot.
At Victory Pro Wrestling, Friday night. Make sure you get your tickets for that event as well. Keep supporting Brother Greatness over there. Doing great things, man.
Yes,
so what's
sir.
a dream match for you?
Pardon?
What's a dream match for you?
I mean, it's hard for me to answer because December 9th, 2023, I had mine. I had Elijah Burke.
Oh, okay. All right. So tell us how that went.
I mean, regrettably, I lost, but I learned so much in that contest. Learned so much from spending time with the man. Gathered new connections. Learned a little bit more about myself, and it was really an education. A lot, they tell you not to meet your heroes. If Elijah Burke's on your list, he's someone that's good to meet, and he's the same way in person as he is on the screen.
That's awesome. What about someone else on the indies you want to wrestle that you haven't had a chance to wrestle with?
Because we already mentioned him, Darius Carter.
Darius Carter.
Makes sense. That boy needs Jesus.
I know he needs something.
he needs something. Sure. But no, Darius Carter's a big one for me. I had Cruel already. Successfully defeated the then IWTV champion Cruel, the first person that I think beat Cruel in about 2.5-3 years or something insane like that.
Really?
So I had that opportunity. And someone else on the indies, Alex Kane, former MLW champion. I would love an opportunity to go one-on-one with Alex Kane.
Okay, all right, good stuff. But let me ask Brother Greatness, what kind of food does he love to eat?
Oh man, seafood.
I don't think I've ever asked you this.
Seafood. You never have seafood, man, all day. Caribbean and seafood, baby. Give me some steak fish, that dolphin, mahi, shark, snapper, shrimp, any shellfish. Love it.
Good stuff, man. I'm freaking dying over here, brother. A lot of good stuff happening for Brother Greatness. All Black Everything this Friday. We're definitely going to have Brother Greatness come back in about a month.
Oh, yeah. We'll have a lot to talk about.
We'll have you back. Let me just get over what I'm getting over, and then we'll have you back, all right? But All Black Everything, make sure everybody get their tickets coming February 1st, the following Saturday. Get your tickets. And you can watch the Royal Rumble, which is even amazing in itself that you guys are offering this. That's a good stuff. Nobody does that.
Yeah, no,
So make sure you get your tickets to
doing it.
Remarkable Wrestling. Huh?
If it goes well, if a lot of people are there for the watch party, I already spoke with Kono. Remarkable will keep doing it and keep giving people shows right before. It won't always be all black everything, but you'll get a show every single month and get a free watch party. If people are interested in their hair, we'll keep doing it.
I think that's a great idea. Tell Kono that. Yeah, that's a great idea. He's onto something over there, Kono.
He has a good one now and again.
And then he has his own show coming up the day after, right?
Yes, and I'll be competing there as well. If I defeat Desmond Cole, I'll have to defend the Remarkable Championship, and if I don't defeat him, I still have to compete.
You still have to wrestle either way.
Either way, I'm wrestling. It's just a matter of if it's a title match or something else.
All right. And they can also get the tickets for that event that day.
Yep, you can get it that day, but I would heavily recommend both for Sky's the Limit 3 and for All Black Everything to purchase your tickets ahead of time on remarkablewrestling.com. The school is a small venue. We only have about 75, 80 seats, something like that. It's not a lot of seats. So if everyone shows up the day of the show and there's 120 people, now we have to turn away 20 people. But if we know ahead of time that we've sold out and there's still interest, maybe we can move it around the corner to a larger venue, or maybe we could let people know, like, hey, listen, we're sold out. We don't want you to take the trip out for no reason. Save you a little bit of gas. Just be reasonable.
There it is for both events. If everybody wants to know, Sky's the Limit 3 as well. Also on the card for that, besides Brother Greatness as well, is Desmond Cole once again, David Graham, the Audacity, who I've been seeing a lot recently, Amity LeVay, my good pal Amity LeVay, Cosmic, Nahir Robles, woo, Dolly Darko, look at that, Mimi, Notorious Mimi, Kono, of course. Everybody's going to be there on the 2nd as well. It's double duty day at Remarkable that weekend, right?
Oh yes, I've been calling it Remarkable Weekend just because 3 events, 2 days, 2 awesome shows, a bunch of title matches, about 20. Kono did the count the other day. I think it's about 20 debuts.
Wow, on that whole weekend.
Yeah, for that whole weekend, we have so many people coming in from Massachusetts, Connecticut, a lot of new young women on the card. It's just all these folks from T to T out in Brooklyn. Every single match for All Black Everything has someone that's either been a trainer or has trained at T to T out in Brooklyn. So it's just so many different connections. It's a big weekend, and if it goes well, I really do intend, God willing, it goes well. We intend to go bigger and bigger and really try to do something that's different in Suffolk that still allows everyone else to enjoy CAP and VPW. Let's all work together and be cohesive and have a great time and offer something different everywhere you go.
Awesome. Good stuff. All Black Everything, February 1st. Get your tickets now. Like he said, it's important that you get your tickets now so you can plan ahead for the space that we all have for these shows coming up. All right, Brother Greatness, let everybody know where they can follow you, and then I got some stuff to go over before we head out.
Oh, yes, sir. And thank you kindly for the opportunity.
Oh, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. I love you, brother.
Oh, yeah.
No fun intended.
We should have done this way before, but I'm glad we did it now.
We should. And we'll definitely do it again once I feel a little bit better.
Good, but they can find me Brother Greatness Amen on Instagram, Be Greatness Amen on @/Twitter, Brother Greatness Amen on Blue Sky, and Brother Greatness on Facebook. That's the Brother Greatness page. You can find me on all of those if you're looking to reach out, whether it's to be booked or to book me commentary, even maybe just for a prayer. You can feel free to send any request on brothergreatness@gmail.com.
Awesome. Make sure everybody follows Brother Greatness. As for me, even though I'm still under the weather, I got a couple podcasts left this week. Thank you.
Pray for you.
Oh, man. Tomorrow I have the one and only CZW Heavyweight Champion, Aran Anashi, coming on. That's going to be huge. He's going to be competing at NYWC this Saturday against Mr. Main Event Sal Savelli, title for title. That's huge, man. Huge. And Aaron will be here tomorrow to discuss that and much, much more. And then I have the one and only Kay Blazer, who will be competing this Saturday at NYWC against Dan Maff. He's got his hands full. We'll talk about that and a couple of other things. And then on Thursday, I have from TNR Wrestling, the TNR Tag Team Champions there, the Untouchables, Big Haas and the Rob Father, alongside Abby Grace, who's just like 17 years old, wrestling down south. So we'll have a lot to discuss. That is a cool name, Brother Greatness. It is a cool name, Robert. Yeah, Robert is from Delaware, just so you know.
I used to wrestle in Delaware a lot back in the day.
All right, let me give some shout outs to some of my friends and sponsors out there. At big event coming up, Janai Kai, sponsored by DNS Wrestling Collectibles. Check her out at Big Event. Also, Claudio Castagnoli, brought to you by Salvatore Wrestling Promotions, Saturday, March 15th. Get your tickets for Big Event and for Claudia through Salvatore Wrestling Promotions. And of course, this Saturday is NYWC Sideshow. This Saturday, January 25th. And on Friday will be SWA, also at the Sportatorium in Deer Park. In March, we have War from Wrestling Is Now. Make sure you check them out. And then, of course, my latest vlog is out on my YouTube, Tour de Dank. I'm hanging out with Live Danger right there. Love Live Danger, bro. Man, they're awesome. Now, I've hit a snag in the editing department since CapCut has been banned in the United States of America. So my latest vlog will have to wait a little bit until I can find another editing software to use. But I will also be going to St. Louis for FanFest 3 for SICW. Get your tickets, sicw.org, as Kevin Von Erich will be inducted into the St. Louis Hall of Fame. There'll be that big Bill after show that Friday night. A lot of good stuff happening at St. Louis. I'll be there as well. And I think I'm out of breath, Brother Greenness. I can't talk no more.
All the wind you had.
All the wind I had. All right. Also, Titan Championship Wrestling presents Wrestlers to Rescue for the Shriners Hospital. That's on February 8th. And my friends out at Spo Wrestling will be in Philly and Harrows. And I might be going there to do my vlog, Brother Greenness.
Oh, wow.
Stay tuned for details in the future. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Make sure you follow Brother Greatness. And, of course, All Black Everything. Desmond Cole takes on Brother Greatness for that remarkable wrestling championship. You're not going to want to miss that event. Everybody have a good night.
God bless.